And then I lay back with my blanket, like so. And her bed is better because then my feet don't fall off.
This is how Debbie Lloyd has slept for the last month, cramped inside her shed. 2 years ago, her home was found to have mold in its basement. Her landlord was notified.
She then said she was going to have it fixed. I believed her.
Months later, her health worsened, but her doctors couldn't figure out why. This summer, according to medical reports, she lost hearing in one ear and began blacking out. It wasn't until a repairman came to check on the furnace that confirmed mold was still in the basement.
It made perfect sense now why my lungs were so bad, why my sinuses were so bad, why my ear.
Lloyd had her own air quality testing done, and the town of Midland issued a comply order to her landlord. Remediation has since taken place in the basement, but it has not been completed elsewhere. Lloyd's landlord did pay for her to live in a motel for a short period of time, but that has ended. She says her only option was to move into her shed.
There's no place else you can afford to live when you're a senior.
There could be up to 1.33 million older adults in Canada living in poverty.
Alyssa Brearley is the executive director of the National Institute of Aging, a public policy institute that aims to improve the lives of older adults. She says seniors on a fixed income are often extremely vulnerable to changes in their rent or living situations and are one of the fastest growing populations facing homelessness. According to Zumper's housing report, the average rent in Midland is just over $2,000 a month. Lloyd currently pays $1,000 plus utilities and earns $2,000 monthly from her pension. The County of Simcoe considers affordable rent to be 70 to 80% of the local average market rent. The Institute says that's the current definition of affordable housing in Canada.
If that cost has escalated far beyond what's reasonable, and you're taking, say, 70 or 80% of that and deeming it to be affordable, that doesn't help somebody whose income hasn't moved.
For Lloyd, she's locked in a landlord-tenancy board dispute and has a hearing scheduled for later this month. She has secured temporary shelter as her shed has now become too cold, but it remains her backup plan if a permanent solution isn't found. Christian Davino, CTV News.